Well, actually, I would say the APC government, they are more or less like a deceived administration. I'm telling you, with the look of things are not working the way it should be. It has to be, Nigeria has to also have been even grow more than this. Because as a matter of fact, if you look at a kind of a government that promised this, promised that, eventually when they came into power, there's a lot of unattended to, like some of their agendas are not even nothing to write home about. I remember vividly then when Minister for Housing and Babatunde Raji Fashola, when he was a Minister for Powers, he was saying any government that failed to provide electricity for 6 months is a failed administration. What has APC government done? They've not did anything so far. So with the look of things, look at it, infrastructure development. No, our president, they are signing, we are creating railway here and there, from Nigeria to Niger, from Kaduna to Katsina. Look at it, like we have nowhere to go now. We need to invest on education. Why the education? Like it will enlighten so many people to the world. People will know practically what the government is actually all about. Look at Kenya. Kenya is performing excellently. Despite all the mineral resources, natural resources that we have in Nigeria, we are not utilizing them effectively. So what are we talking about? Any administration that failed to do that. So what else do you expect them to do? If they are running a government of, this government is supposed to be the government of the people, by the people, and for the people, but they are nowhere to be found. Even people, I can read the mind of most of Nigeria now. They even prefer PDP administration than APC administration. That's a fact. Because there's nothing we are enjoying in this country. Okay, look at the NSAS now. The whole thing has actually exposed so many of our politicians. I'm telling you, with the look of it, they've actually been exposed. Okay, look how they are keeping food in their warehouses everywhere. Here and there, you find food here. Okay. I can't even say much about Nigeria. Like a lot of people are actually frustrated. I'm telling you, if you just go out there, you understand what I'm talking about.
Attitude speaks a lot. Attitude speaks a lot, and I always want, and I would prefer that they always behave well, behave matured, and with what has happened in the country, before anyone should make a decision, it's good to think. Look at the negative sides and also look at the positive sides, because with what happened, you can tell that there's a lot of negative effects, and this negative effect can be avoided if you really think before you take a decision. Because when anyone is angry and the person goes in for violence, the person will not think straight till after everything, and then when everything is done, it's too late. It's just like when you tell someone, you need to taste your words before you spit them out, because once you spit them out, you can't take them back. They have already made an impact on someone, probably negatively. So for the youths, it's better to always have a good attitude. Portray a good image of yourself, because someday everyone will leave this world, but it's good to be remembered for something good.
I want the present government now to provide for us, to provide for the youth. How they're going to do it, I think they should know how, because when I watch the news and I see their budget, what is the budget? What are they doing? Budget, this, they have so many millions attached to the budget. What is it for? Where is it going into? It is now time for them to provide for the youth. What the youth say they want, give it to them. If the youth say they want, maybe they want to open a particular place or start a business, try and understand where they are coming from. Most people are not white collar people. Most people are handwork, and they provide for themselves and they are okay. This country doesn't ask for much, just money. Let everything go, let the money come down to the country, to the youth. Because the youth struggle, they go to school, they don't find jobs. They will first consider the school they came from or connection. Not that's the wide gap with lower class and upper class is way too much. It's too much.
The youth, one, there is no foundation laid for them. There is no plan for them. A lot of youth will come out of school after spending years of in school. we hope that when I come out I'll be this, when I come out I'll be able to establish this and this. There's no hope for them. And the money the government think is giving us is not properly planned. They are giving us money without measuring the impact of that money or the loans on the economy. If that money that the government say is spending is only spent on this economy, the impact should be seen. But there's no impact. The more the government is planning to spend money, the more people are becoming poorer. Previous administration never spent that much, but the economy wasn't as bad as this. So the government should should check the impact of what he thinks is spending on the economy. It's not impacting directly on the economy at all. You say you are giving somebody 30,000. That 30,000 cannot even buy food. Not to talk of that 30,000 being used for investment. They say okay, you see that they give him apprentice 30,000. Apprentice needs more than 30,000 in a month to spend for his food. He needs more than even that 30,000 to pay for the NEPA bill that he's doing his business with. So I think they should measure the impact, that they should do impact analysis on those loans that are being given out.
Accountability. Nigerian government has to be accountable for a lot of things. For how the money they say they spend is being spent, how they need to show that okay, things are being done right, that okay, we spent money for roads, this is how we spent it. It just basically is accountability. You have to be accountable.